Good morning. Welcome to today's edition of Baking with Barry. Today we are going to be making Minion cupcakes. Oh! Sugar and sprinkles, my trusty sidekicks, always watching me bake. Okay, for this project you're going to need some cupcakes, a cookie sheet. I like to line it in foil because I'm lazy and I don't want to wash it. A knife. I like to dye my cupcake frosting blue because it's what color the Minions overalls are. And we need black and white for their eyes. Yellow sprinkles optional. Don't forget the Twinkies. This is what we're going to make the Minions out of. And remember what I said, everything works better cold. So we're going to throw these in the freezer for a few minutes. Just kidding. I unwrapped them all and I put them on the cookie sheet so I can put them in the freezer to get cold. Okay. While the Twinkies are getting cold, we can get the cupcakes ready. Normally when you bake a cupcake, it's going to have a little hump on it, so I like to take the knife and shave the top part off. Shaving off the muffin top, if you will. But it gives us a nice flat surface to put the Twinkie on so it has a good chance of standing up and staying good in transport. Okay, so I cut up the top of all of them. Got 12 little muffin tops over here. You can eat those for breakfast if you want, because a cupcake without frosting is a muffin, and muffins are healthy. Okay, got them out of the freezer. They're nice and cold, but not frozen. I just like to have them cold because they cut better. If you have them room temperature, they kind of get squished where you put the knife. Alright, 10 Twinkies equals 20 Minions. Okay, we're going to start with the white and make the eyes first. I have put, let's see, a Wilton number 10 tip on here, so it's kind of a wide set circle. We're going to go through and give each one of them some eyes. You just give it good firm pressure and do a little swirl so that it doesn't leave a tip. I do some with one eye, some with two eyes. You know, mix it up. You can get creative and make them however you want. Alright, now they all have eyes. And then we're going to get the black frosting. And this has a Wilton number 3 tip, so it's smaller so that we can give them pupils and trace around the eyes. I like to trace around the edge first because it gives you a better idea of where to put the pupils. The pupil part kind of gives them personality, so you can make some of them looking forward, some of them looking to the side, being mischievous, some of them looking down. Okay, now they all have eyes. I like these too. They're funny. Okay, putting a mouth on each one of them. This just gives them more personality. Can give them all different kinds. This guy's shocked. This guy. Now that they all have a face, I'm going to take the blue frosting, and it has a star tip. I'm going to put frosting on each of the cupcakes. I don't like to do it too soon because it's homemade buttercream and it gets a crust. I like using the star tip for this because it gives it extra ridges, so the Twinkie has extra places to grip onto to stand up real good. Now we can take one of our little guys, place him right in the blue frosting, press firmly. Now we go back and add the little headband part. You see why I don't like to do it while it's on the cookie sheet, because I'm going to use my fingers and pick it up, so it's just easier this way. And some of the Minions have hair, so you can just press firmly and lift. It gives them some little hair spikes. Ah! I had 24 cupcakes and 20 Minions, so I just put the yellow sprinkles on the extra cupcakes. Reality is, I just wanted to buy the yellow sprinkles because I have a sprinkle addiction. All done and packaged up. But now, I have to make the cake. Okay, 3 layers of vanilla cake. They've been in the freezer the whole time I was making the cupcakes, so they're nice and cold. Cutting off the excess to make it flat. Nice little crumb coat. Remember that crumb coat is the first layer of frosting that catches all the crumbs so that the crumbs don't show in your pretty finished cake. Back in the freezer. Okay, I realize I already showed you how to make buttercream once, but I have like 90 new followers, so I'm going to teach you again. 2 sticks of room temperature butter. 1 cup of Crisco vegetable shortening. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 1 teaspoon of butter extract. Half a teaspoon of almond extract. Start whipping them together. Get them nice and combined. Always scrape the sides. Once it's mixed, put in 2 pounds of powdered sugar. Make sure it's off when you do this. Slowly turn it back on 1 notch at a time, or you're going to have a huge cloud of powdered sugar. Slowly add in 5 to 6 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Once the sugar is wet, I like to get it really high. Whip it. Whip it, whip it, whip it. All done. Now we can make some yellow for our minion. Okay, got the cake all nice and yellow. Now we're going to put the eyes. Don't waste your time trying to draw a circle. Cheat. Use a cookie cutter. Cake's all about winging it. So, here looks good. Press firm. And here. Got the same tip I used for the eyes on the little one. We're just going to trace. Getting the brown of the eyes now. And some black. We're going to make this one looking off to the side too. Switch the white tip to a smaller one. Now we're going to trace with the gray. Went back and did black around the pupils again because I like that better. So now we're going to do the little headband thing. I'm going to give him a little crooked smile. I like to do it with a toothpick first because it's easier to hide than drawing it with black frosting. Use the extra blue frosting from the cupcakes to make a little edge border. Now I'm just going to go around the edge and clean this up a little bit with some yellow. Ta-da! All packaged up and ready to go. Party starts at 1, so now I gotta go get dressed. Thanks for watching.